All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's your girl, Double G. Just checking in with y'all today. Um, I'm in tax prep mode. Just got finished taking my annual filing season credentials to be a reputable tax preparer. So I'm really excited to pass my class. Took all my continuing education hours, renewed my P10. So I'm ready to go hit the ground running for the next filing season starting in January. This week is the IRS's National Tax Security Awareness Week. Whoop whoop. If you ever been to any of my workshops that I do, you know I'm a whoop whooper. I don't know why I just love that, but I do. The IRS has come out with some safety tips for everybody who goes online. That's all of us. You online now if you watching me. Top 10 things that you should do to protect yourself and your sensitive information. Never think that you're too broke to have your identity stolen. No, 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 no. You may not know what to do with your name, social credit, all that stuff, but thieves do. So you must protect your personal information. That includes from friends, from loved ones, from caregivers, especially caregivers. Everywhere you go, you should be making sure that you keep your driver's license, your state ID, your social security card, any of your personal information. Make sure you keep it low because people will take it and you'll be like, won't nobody take it? No, it won't be your friend that takes your social security card. It'll be that new dude that she met that is on identity theft anyway, and none of y'all even knew it. I mean, it's real. It is really real identity theft. The top 10 things you can do to protect your sensitive information, courtesy of the IRS, distributed by your girl, Gigi. The first thing is don't forget to use any of the security softwares like for your computer. You need it on your tablet. You need it on your mobile phone. If you don't have one, you need to Google search and find you a good one. Do some research. Don't just take what's free all the time because free could be giving out your personal information or anything, but you got to have some sort of security software, even on your cell phone. And I ain't not even trying to be funny, Pastor. If you watching, I don't mean no harm, but especially if you're doing porn on your cell phone, you definitely need some sort of security software to protect your phone. Number two, you want to make sure you have an antivirus software on your computer that stops malware and has a firewall. That's really important. You don't want anybody to be able to infiltrate your computer and be able to see what you're doing on there. The one thing that a lot of people are not really hip to, and they are getting people good, are those phishing scams. So if you get an email, if you get a text message, don't click on that link, especially if it says, okay, it's one I normally get all the time. It says you have not claimed your Amazon, I think $50 gift card or whatever. I'm not doing $50 Amazon gift card. So why would Amazon be sending me? They thrive, those type of information thieves thrive on our greed. I mean, I don't know of no other way to say it, but to keep it 100, we greedy. We know that we haven't signed up for this or entered into this sweepstakes or put our name in this hat. But yet somebody reach out to us and say we won something. You know, you got to be careful and you most importantly have to use your common sense. Number four, when you put in a password, don't use 1234. Don't use ABC 123 because those are easy. Those are easy to come up with, and somebody can come up with that. Now they say that it's good to use phrases or a series of words or a series of letters of words, and they even have those password managers now, those apps that will generate passwords for you. I'm not recommending that because I've never used it, but I do know that it exists. Um, Number five. Oh, it gets on my nerves so bad, but thank God for it. Multi-factor authentication. So that means like when you go to log into something and then it says we're going to text you or we're going to email you a security code or we're going to call you with a security code. That I'm gonna tell you just real quick, not gonna get off task, but real quick. Okay, so this guy I know that I do his taxes, right? So his girlfriend was trying to log in to something, some kind of account that he had. And so, because he had set up that two-step verification, even though she knew the password, even though she knew the username, which was his email address, and he always keep the same password for everything, which a lot of us do, don't even front. But because it texted him that verification code, not only was she not able to get the information, but he knew somebody was trying to access his account. So that they call it multi-factor authentication. You definitely, it can be a pain in the butt, but it can save your personal information. It can save you headache and heartbreak. You may be mad because you didn't get into my email, or you may be mad because you didn't get into my whoop, whoop, whoop account. But I'd rather for you to be mad that you didn't get in it than for you to be mad to see what I had in there. Okay. All right. The next one is when you shop, so when you go to a web address, www dot blah blah blah. Well, I know you've seen HTTPS. That is important. Anytime you shopping, you definitely want to make sure you see that HTTP and the S, because sometimes you will see HTTP. You want the S on it. That S stands for the security of it. And also, you should notice that there is a padlock icon in that address bar. That is to secure, make sure that you know that nobody is able to look in on this on you. It's really important. I know you're like, Gigi, why are you on here talking about this? This is not important. It is. And it's not important until it happens to you. And then you're like, oh my God, somebody got my stuff. They sure did. They sure did. They got your stuff because you didn't protect yourself. See, we can't always look for somebody else to come in and protect us. We have to protect ourselves. The next one is when you're at a coffee shop. Oh, I love going to a coffee shop. Shout out to Heine Brothers, keeping Gigi alert and espressoed out. And I'm gonna tell you, I get the white raspberry, no, the raspberry white chocolate mocha, add 2 pumps of dark chocolate and 2 extra shots of espresso. I call it the ghetto queen. Man, I be flying at work. Literally, I be flying at work. So I love that coffee. But back to what I'm saying. If you're out at the mall, if you sit somewhere waiting on your kids, you at McDonald's, you wherever, and you can get free Wi-Fi, be careful what you look up while you on that free Wi-Fi, because there are people who are also on that Wi-Fi who can see what you're doing. Um, Free ain't always the best. Free Wi-Fi is good if you got to do something real quick, but you definitely don't want to be checking your bank accounts or putting in passwords on things or anything like that. The next one here is when you're at home, you want to make sure that your home Wi-Fi has a good email address. Okay, stay with me. So you know how the cable man come put your cable in, right? Or your internet in. Okay, cool. No big deal. Hook you up. You're on Spectrum, got 2G and 5G. 5G. Okay, cool. He gives you a little password. Lazy Dog 6497 at sign. Okay, Lazy Dog 64. I think that's what I said. At sign. All right. Well, guess what? The cable man knows. Cable man knows your Wi-Fi password. You say, well, TG, it's the cable man. Trust who you want. I'm just saying. You want to make sure after the cable man installs your Wi-Fi and gives you the Wi-Fi passcode that you come back behind them and you change it. I know it's a pain in the butt, but I'm telling you, you want to be protected, want your information protected, don't want people to steal your bank account, don't want people to steal your personal information. You must protect yourself. The next one here is that you want to make sure you back up your files on your computer and your mobile phone. So, like I have an iPhone. Shout out to the Android users because I was an Android user for a long time. Now I got both. I got an iPhone and an Android. Carry them every day. You want to use the cloud services just to back up your information on your phones or your tablets, on your laptops and computers, or get you a backup, one of those mobile hard drives. Those are wonderful, but I'd be scared I'd lose that. So I mean, the cloud go out of business, then you lose. I mean, what do you do? You're darned if you do, and you're darned if you don't. The next one here is working from home. You should consider getting a VPN. That's a virtual private network. That means that nobody's on it but you. My husband has that on his phone, but it does prohibit him from doing a lot of other things on his phone. So that's some safety tips for being online. That's straight from the IRS, delivered to you from your girl Gigi. Also, just want to tell you that if you go to our Louisville Tax Prep Facebook page, you will be able to see a link where you can check to see if your tax preparer is IRS approved. Everybody who does taxes is not a CPA. Everybody's not an enroll agent, but your girl Gigi will be next year. Don't tell nobody. Why you don't hear a post to let y'all know that I've passed all 3 tests and everything, and it's on and popping. But your tax preparer, they don't have to have a tax office. They don't have to have a big storefront or anything like that. But you should make sure that they are in compliance with the annual filing season program that the IRS puts out every year. It's really important. You want to make sure they have a P10 number. That's their preparer identification number. Because let me tell you, if you don't, which is cool, because you like, my mother-in-law been doing my taxes for years. My cousin been doing my taxes for years. Wonderful. Shout out to your mother-in-law. Shout out to your cousin. Hopefully you paying them and they're not doing it for free. But usually, if you don't have a paid preparer or a professional paid preparer, then when your taxes are submitted, it's the equivalent that you did it yourself. You're totally responsible for the information that they put in. So if you already don't understand, you might not want to have just anybody do your taxes. If you go on our Louisville Tax Prep page, you can see that tax prepare link where you can go in. You can do it by your zip code, you can do it by name, but you can check to see who's official and who's not. Also, today was Giving Tuesday. I might be a little late for this, but you can also go either on my page, my personal page, or the Louisville Tax Prep page, and you can see if you want. People say, "Well, I'm donating to a nonprofit, so I can use it as a tax write-off." That's a wonderful thing. Both donating, both getting the tax deduction for the donation. But what if where you're donating is bootleg and they are really not a nonprofit, and you've sown a seed, you've put this money in, you've done this, that, and the other, and you can't even take the deduction that you thought you were going to take? So I also put a link on there which you can go on to IRS to check their nonprofit portal to see if were you getting ready to designate to give money to make sure that it is a designated IRS nonprofit. You're going to get the tax credit, no problem. All right. Just a few little what I call church announcements. I'm doing a church girl trip. Woo woo. Anybody down to go in January down to Greensboro, North Carolina? I'm leaving from Louisville, Kentucky on January the 15th, and I'll be returning late on the 17th or 18th. Haven't decided all the way yet, trying to see how many people want to go. You don't have to just be a girl to go. You can be a guy too. It's for anybody who wants to go. We're going down to see a 3-day event. I'm not going to give any of the details now. I'm going to wait. You have to come on Friday, the Friday night fellowship, to get all the behind the scenes fine print details. But just know it's a trip January 15th to the 17th. Save your money, save your personal days, save all that. Because if I'm going, it's going to be a good time. All right. Also, you can check out Gigi January the 8th for Lunch and Learn at the Shively City Hall. Shouts out to the mayor of Shively. Woo woo. They gave OGG a chance. See, I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. Okay, so they were having coffee with the cops or the mayor or somebody at Shively City Hall. I own a home in Shively, run couple businesses out of Shively. So I just went. I don't know why I went. Something was like, just go. So by myself, because a lot of things that we do are going to be by ourselves. We're going to, when I wait for people, I may be to miss the opportunity waiting on this one and that one. So I got up, put my little clothes on, put my little smell goods on, and I went ahead, made my way over here to City Hall. Was the only, I wasn't the only, I think it was one other lady there, but really it was like not a lot of people there. Okay. Wasn't a lot of people who look like me there. The mayor is shyly black. But it wasn't a lot of people that look like me, a lot of people who I thought may not have represented my own personal views. So glad I went. Anytime you can go and learn something about what's going on in your community, what's going on in your city government, your state government, the federal government, you should be on that. And I made connections. That was the main thing. I made connections. And one of the connections landed me the opportunity to be able to teach one of my classes for the city of Shively. How awesome is that? And it is so true that if you take one step, that God will take two. I couldn't believe it. It opened up some doors to some other things for me too. So January the 8th, I think it's 11 to 1. You can go on to the City of Shively's website and look that information up. Next thing I wanted to say, because I'm about to get out, is shout out to my girl Trina. It got me fried, died, laid to the side. If you too suffer from menopause and sweat constantly like I do, I mean, I'm at a constant sweat. Shout out to Trina. She got me together. I did the natural thing. I know I don't want to get no emails, no inboxes, no hating because I got a relaxer and I'm black and I know it causes cancer and all that. And whoop, wop, but I couldn't look like Celie no longer. I mean, I don't mean I was looking like pants making Celie. Okay. I was looking like Celie that day. They was putting that mud on her face. For the next 8 or 10 years, Oliver had become, I was looking like that, Celie. I just couldn't do that to myself and my husband no longer. So I put a little relaxer in, got a little short haircut. Trina is notorious. She can do all kind of hair, but Trina is notorious for the short haircut. She gave me a little color. I'm looking all the way together. So you can look on Facebook, Trina Fowler. She'll get you all the way right. Now, at the end here, want to shout out, my thing's leaving. My thing's moving. You know it wouldn't be Gigi if something crazy didn't happen. Okay, so I want to do a business shout out to some of the businesses that I fool with. Of course, Louisville Tax Prep, who you're watching right now, who this broadcast is sponsored by. You hear my dog in the background because she is a hater. She ain't said nothing the whole day till I get on the FaceTime. Now she want to bark. But Louisville Tax Prep, taking care of all your tax prep needs. We are mobile. We have a virtual office. That way our prices are a little less because our quality ain't less. But our prices are a little less because we don't have an overhead. I don't have to pay LG&E or rent or anything like that for to run this business. So I do have reasonable prices. So holla at your girl. And I'm open all year long, got tax knowledge. I ain't even gonna go there today. The next one I want to shout out. If you need some gear or you need like some Christmas gifts from little ladies all the way up to what they say 8 to 80 blind, crippled and crazy, get over to New Albany to CNC Boutique. That's my little cousin Candace. She's getting it in. Oh my God. Shout out to my generation and Shaniqua, because I know you one day you can represent your mama. Shout out to my generations of Olivers. Oh my God. We are killing it. All right. We are super duper killing it. Shanita's kids, you come in and you take Shanita's place because she ain't here with her. God rest with us. God rest her soul. But my generation of Olivers is killing it. We got the game sold up. I'm talking about we will be able to pass down stuff. My generation of Olivers. Shout out to anybody. If your cousins and your brothers and sisters, y'all get together. Everybody try to find out something to do to create some pass down. That's our problem. I don't want my grandkids to have to get Lahee. I got Lahee. I don't want my grandkids to get Lahee too. I want to outgrow some things. So y'all think about that. Now, if you hungry and you need something catered, okay? Shout out to Gore Smokeout. That's my girly girl, Sherelle and Andre. That's really my mama and daddy. I'm probably older than both of them, but that's okay. Their food is awesome. Price is reasonable. Very professional work ethic. Cool, but food good. Down to earth, good people. It's Gore Smokeout on Facebook. Check them out. Now, if your soul need to be touched, that's my new thing. Pastor, I'm asking them. Apostle, I'm asking them. Who you go to for matters of your soul? But no, if you're looking for somewhere to talk about God and talk about Christian lifestyles, check out Makeover Transformation Church. It's an online church recently just added on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock, a young men's ministry. You got to check it out. I'm on Friday nights, pastors Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. We're building up. We got a lot going right now. And check it out. Makeover Transformation Church. Makeover. Makeova. Also check out Makeover Ministry, which is Apostle Julia Johnson, and she does coaching and mentorship and spiritual teaching and prophetic gift building and all kind of things. And she is at Makeover Ministry. Now, also, if you need not to go from God to money, but God is very important. My money important too. I want you to holler at a girl in Dayton, Ohio named Morgan Cleveland LMT. Larry Michael Thomas. Morgan Cleveland. She is a beast. Morgan can talk to you about your money in the past, your money in the present, and your money in the future. She is a wonderful person. Invited me up to one of her events in Ohio. She's awesome. She does any kind of financial training. She and I are getting ready to do some things together. You know, I do a little financial training myself. So Morgan Cleveland, LMT. You can find her on Facebook. Now, health and well-being. Because I'm only motivated because I'm full of NRG, life drops, resolution drops, NutriBurst, and I got a little Blossom in me today, Claire. I got a little bit of everything in me. You want to check out Claire Hambrick at Restoring Lives from the Inside Out. Claire is also on Facebook. She has all the TLC products. She has some homemade products that are wonderful. You can get the sea mouse from Claire. You can get the detox tea. Claire has all of those things, but more importantly, you can get good conversation from Claire. You can get some coaching, some mentorship. Now, she put me in the corner all the time, but you know, double, I'm always moving by my own rules. So that's my little thing. Claire be like, Gigi, corner. I already know. So metaphorically, I have to get in the corner because I done cut up. But Claire at Restoring Lives from the Inside Out, I'm telling you, she can help you get your body together. But more importantly, she can get you in the mind frame of wanting to get your body together. So check her out. If you are interested in dental jewelry, which we call grills in the hood, slug for your mugs. You can inbox me and I can give you the information for slugs for your mugs. And that is dental jewelry, customized any way you want them. I think I'm gonna get me some fangs with the rubies in the tip or whatever. Now I'm just playing because my pastor like, Gigi, please. Okay, I'm on well behaved. But slugs for your mugs. Customized dental jewelry from all price ranges. He'll come, he'll mold you up, get you all the way together. I think the turnaround time is not that bad on it. Anything from diamonds to diamond cuts, colored gems, whatever. I don't know enough about it, but get you together. You know, tax season coming up. Everybody want a grill, so get your customized grill. Since you can't get an open face crown on the medical card no more in Kentucky, you can get you get a grill. I believe that you can do some sort of layaway program. Just call me and I'll get you, or inbox me and I'll get you in touch with that. Last but not least, Kentucky Mobile Notary and Business Services. Whoop whoop! Shout out. That's another Gigi original. Um, it's becoming the end of the year, so I just want everybody to think about the best Christmas gift that you can give yourself and your loved ones is a power of attorney, a last will and testament, and an advance directive. The power of attorney says that in case I can't talk, speak, whatever for myself, this person can handle all my business. The last will and testament says that if I can't speak because the party's over, this is what I want to happen with my stuff. The third one is the advance directive. If I get messed up, do I want a feeding tube? Do I want to be resuscitated? Do I want to get a trach? You know, those type of medical decisions. Um, please reach out to me, inbox me, go on my page, Kentuckiana Mobile Notary, go on my personal page, and I can hook that up for you. I have the templates. We can do a party. We can do a power of attorney party with your family and your friends and your loved ones. We can do that. We can do one-on-one individual, but everybody over the age of 18 should definitely have a power of attorney. You don't need it till you need it. And usually when you need it, it's too late. I go places all the time where mama and daddy can't even hold the ink pen because they done had a stroke. Or your sister is in the hospital with COVID on a ventilator, and her baby daddy and his family is there trying to take your niece or nephew, knowing that they ain't been in the picture all along. You don't even have a guardianship agreement to stand on. You get what I'm saying? You got to get your paperwork together, people. And you can't get ready. You got to be ready. I got that from Yvette Anderson Bond, Yvette Bond Anderson. And Yvette, I know you got a new last name now. Where? Because Clarence's last name is Where. All right, guys. Thank you so much for checking in this 30 minutes with Gigi on Louisville Tax Prep. I appreciate you. I did it through StreamYard. So if you put any comments in the stream, I didn't see them. I'm sorry. I'm working on trying to figure out how to take care of that. And if you know, call me so we can talk about that too. All right. God bless you. Before we go, shout out to my boy, God, my boy. Shout out to my God. Shout out to my boy, Jesus. Shout out to my spirit, Holy Spirit. Just want to just make sure that in all things we reverence God. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. It's Matthew 6:33, I think. Can never get too big for God, can never have too much money for God, can never get too low for God, can never have messed up too much for God. He is always there and willing and able to accept you just as you are if you're willing to be just better than you are right now. All right, holla at you. See you Friday night fellowship, 8 o'clock on the Makeover Ministry and my channel. I'm out. Peace and